Up next is our finale, Hey, and it's a bonus track.
All you said was hey, it changed my life in every way. Digits make the call, I'll say, okay, it's time, let's play. Your yellow angel smile really lit my soul's worthwhile, okay. No more forgetful thoughts tonight, I feel just right. First step to stay forever. Side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah. Hey, I'll never say goodbye. Our memories collide night two. Our paths have finally crossed at last. I'm sold, I knew that it was you. It seems like destiny. The sadness smiles, I'm free again. A perfect when you pulled me upside down, sideways, out back. Together forever. Side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah. Together forever. Side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah. Together forever. Side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah. All you said was
It reminds me of Devin Townsend, bro. There's that robot voice from the episodes.
side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah. Together forever. Side by side, you and me, yeah. Thank God we both have things, yeah.
Well, that's it. That is the whole album. I am slightly disappointed. Kind of expected a little bit better. But I'm gonna get straight into my review. Passa's picks. Number one goes to No One Else to Blame. Dude, the riff and the chorus in this song is just fucking mint condition shit. Literally. Fantastic production, fantastic composition in this song. I really, really love this, dude. Really, really love this. Love that filter fucking chorus right here, right after that nasty fucking riff, dude. It's like, what? That was the best song on the album. Number two, I'm probably gonna have to give this one to Love Without You. I really like that a lot. I am not the biggest fan of country, but the fact that you put, I'm pretty sure that's your wife on this album, it shows how much you love your wife. Obviously, let me make sure it is. Maybe it's not your wife. Okay, never mind. It's not. It's not. It's still my second favorite. I loved it. Just mixing country and new metal and alternative together, dude. That's unheard of. That is unfucking heard of. And like, I've never heard of that before until this album. That was a beautiful track. I really love that. And number 3, it goes to the double track. Scared Together, Imagining. Dude, these 2 tracks were just amazing. Amazing tracks. I love the choruses in them. I love the vocal effects that were in these. I'm pretty sure it's Visibility his favorite as well. Yeah, of course, man. Thank you for staying for the whole thing, man. Steven, I'm going to get into the MVP. The MVP of this album is, without a doubt, Steven Richards. Tons of fucking vocal layering, tons of vocal automation, vocal effects, plugins, amp sims, you name it, dude. And plus, he did the production to this album. So he's definitely getting the MVP. It's just probably one of the best produced albums you have ever produced, in my personal opinion. Really, really good production on this. Influences. Number 1 influence for this album is 100% Alice in Chains. Vocal harmonies, vocal melodies, everything about this album is Alice in Chains. Literally, number 1 influence. I would love to hear that song with Lane. I would love that. If you could send that to me, dude, to check that out, I really want to check that out. That would be amazing. But yeah, Alice in Chains is 100% number 1. Biggest influence. Number 2, I'm going to have to go with Filter. A lot of these choruses really remind me of Filter. Just the suspended bar chords. Or is this suspended bar chords? Sorry, suspended bar chords. Is just nu metal. It's Filter. Every single time I listen to a suspended bar chord, it is Filter. Literally just brings my mind straight to Filter. And of course, Richard signed my fucking album back there, so I'm a huge fan. Number 3, I'm probably have to go with Faith No More. A lot of progginess in this album. Yeah, definitely going with Faith No More as an influence. They're a very proggy alternative rock band. And it leads me to my next influence, System of a Down. Yes, a lot of these riffs remind me of System of a Down. A lot of Darren McClannon's influence with the guitars, Chavos on the bass, and of course Serge's vocals. Really, really did remind me of System of a Down. And finally, the final influence for this album. I gotta say, it's got a huge alternative rock vibe. So I'm gonna go with Stone Temple Pilots. I think Stone Temple Pilots was somewhat, just maybe a tiny influence on this album. Maybe he knew Scott, maybe he didn't know Scott, but yeah, I definitely do hear STP in this album. Genre. Number 1 genre of this album is 100% alternative rock. So I'll just put alternative. It's very alternative. It's just, there's no metal. And I mean, there's a little bit of metal in this, but not as much as I expected there to be. This is more of an alternative rock album. So that's the number 1 genre. Number 2, prog. It's very progressive. I was very surprised to see that it was progressive. I was not expecting this album to be progressive at all. Number 3, experimental. This dude experiments all over the place with the vocals, the guitars, the layering, the panning, the automation. Everything about this album is experimental. Number 4, nu metal. It's very nu metal. I heard some rapping. I heard a lot of sus chords, really bringing off the vibes of nu metal, like Filter, 40 Below Summer, Deftones, Limp Bizkit, all that stuff. System of a Down, of course. And finally, the final genre is country. Several of these songs in here brought off a country vibe, and I wasn't expecting to give it to country. I really wasn't. I wasn't expecting to hear country in a nu metal album. But here we are. It's a country nu metal album. And that's crazy. The implication, Scissors. To me, Scissors is about a pair. When you look at Scissors, and what you call Scissors is a pair. I believe this album, he wrote this for his wife. I think he did. I really did. It's either his wife, his mother, or just any relationship he's had a close relationship with. It really reminds me of just like, you know, something that you would just go through with your wife, or like just write about your wife. And Scissors is a pair. And even on the cover, it shows it's like a love. It's kind of a love album. It really is. We control our destiny. We are in control of our destiny. Scared together, imagining what could have been or what is. Second thought, having a second thought about someone. I don't know. Love Without You is basically, that's a love song. That's a love song, 100%. The best things in life aren't free. Yeah. That's also a Filter song as well. The best things in life, which brings me back to my influences of Filter, Richard Patrick. But yeah, this album's definitely a love album. It's a romantic album. In my personal opinion, that's what it's about. It's about true love. My rating. As I said at the very end of this album reaction, that I was disappointed. Not to the point of being severely disappointed like I was with Failure, their latest album. Oh my god, it was horrible. But I think that it's safe to say I'm gonna give this album a 7.9 out of 10. The reason why I'm saying a 7.9 out of 10 is because it's better than Failure's album. Failure, I gave a 7 out of 10. This was almost made an 8. Almost made an 8. But as Steven said in Instagram, he said to me, what did he say? What did he say? I'm totally down for you to make fun of, seriously, and then compliment. Yeah. I'm not gonna really make fun of this album, bro. But I will compliment. Dude, your production skills are absolutely amazing on this album. I am fucking amazed how good this album sounded. Like, your production skills are peak. They're at their peak, bro. They're really good. I just want to extend another thank you to you and your wife for checking out my vocal lesson of yourself. You are one of my favorite vocalists. And yeah, I had to give it, man. Thank you for also supporting the Empire. You subscribe to the Empire. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, all right. I think it's better than that black metal album you gave over 9,000. I don't think so, but it is your opinion. But yeah, 7.9 out of 10. The next album review will take place in 2 days, and I am 100% ready for this album. I have been hearing good things about this album from Stephanie herself and Paul himself. It is Grey Wind, Afterthoughts, and I will see you guys there. Peace.